Hello friends and welcome back to my channel Insights with Samarth. So in today's video I'm going to talk about how to prepare a Canadian style or rather a North American style resume. But before I jump into the resume, let's first talk about something which is even more important and would serve as a base for your resume. You probably would have guessed it, right? I'm talking about JD. Oh no, not that, but rather this. I'm talking about a job description. So now this is what a job description or a JD looks like. So a job description has two key sections. The first section is about the roles and responsibility, and the second section is about the skills and qualifications that you have which are needed for that role. I like to think of the roles and responsibilities as what you will do and the skills and qualification sections as who you are. Now the reason I'm talking about the job descriptions is because your resume must align with the job description. If it doesn't, then you won't be a good fit for the role. This takes me to another interesting topic of static resumes. Now a lot of people, especially in the Indian subcontinent, feel that resume is a static document. They feel that whatever resume they have, they should use that and randomly apply to hundreds of jobs. And they feel that based on that resume they'll get a few interview calls. Now that approach might be true for those countries where ATS or the application tracking systems aren't being used. But in countries like Canada and USA, ATS is a big thing, and therefore without customizing your resume according to the job posting, you won't get an interview call. Alright, so let's get down to it. So what does a Canadian style or a North American style resume look like? There are essentially 6 sections to your North American resume, right? The first section would be talking about the name and address. Now here you must specify your name along with your most recent qualification for the role, followed by your address, your phone number and your email ID. After that you will have to mention the job title for which you are applying. Now please note that this is not your current designation in your company, but this is the title for which you are applying. So for example, if you're working as a business analyst in a particular company right now and you intend to apply for the role of a senior business analyst, then in your resume you would be mentioning senior business analyst and not business analyst in the first section or in the name section. The next section is for resume headline. Now a lot of people tend to put up a career objective in their resume, and it's really not needed in North America. What you need is a 1 or 2 line statement about who you are and what have you done. You can look at my resume headline, for instance: a dedicated and motivated finance professional with 5+ years of experience working in BFSI, HCM and hardware networking industries. Now remember friends, your resume headline has to be very high level and doesn't have to be detailed. The next section is summary of qualifications and achievements. Now this is a very crucial section in your resume, and it has to be customized to include specific keywords from the who you are or the skills and qualifications section of the job description. Please ensure that you include some technical skills and some soft skills in this section of your resume. Now please note that customizing your resume as per the job description does not mean that you lie in your resume. It's about changing the language a bit and focusing more on projects that you have led and the problems that you have been able to solve, so that your resume is better aligned with what the employer is looking for. So the next section is the professional section. Now this section forms the core of your resume, and it has to be customized based on the job description. Your professional experience has to include about 60% of all the keywords, and the remaining 40% would go to the summary of qualifications and achievements section. Now this section would include your last designation, the name of your employer and the period of employment with each organization that you've been associated with. Now please note that your resume has to be written in reverse chronological manner, meaning the most recent experience has to be listed first, followed by your prior experiences. This section will include your day-to-day activities in that role, the projects that you led, and the results you were able to achieve in your previous roles. Also, make sure that you start each bullet point in your resume with a powerful action verb. For a list of these verbs, please reach out to me on LinkedIn. The next section is about education and training. This section has to talk about your qualifications, be it your bachelor's or master's, any certification that you may have done, and so on. You need to mention the name of the course, such as BTech or MBA, etc., the university where you did these courses from, and the duration of the education. The next section, or the final section, is volunteering. This section must include any volunteering activities that you have done during your previous jobs or during your education. It must also mention what designation you held and what was the name of the organization that you were associated with and what was the duration of your association. Now there are a few optional sections as well in your resume which may apply to some people, but since they don't apply to everyone, therefore I'm not mentioning them here. Also, please note that there is no fixed format of resumes. The format, content and structure that I've shared in this video would cater to most people and is generally accepted in North America. But there are some roles that require different types of resumes. And when you reach out to me on LinkedIn, I will be able to help you out with those as well. Alright friends, so this sums up our today's video on resumes. Now, if you want personalized job search assistance, please reach out to me on LinkedIn. My link is in the description box below. And remember to follow my LinkedIn hashtag Insights with Samarth. If you want to know more about the services that I provide, please watch this video to get a better understanding of how I can help you in landing your next job. I hope you liked today's video, and if you did, please remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel Insights with Samarth. And please do hit the bell icon to get notified. This would motivate me to create more such videos about job search and career coaching. Thank you and have an amazing day.